Well, the message that I'll be bringing to the forum today is that we're focusing a lot on gender diversity, but actually it's a relation between three parties. It's the man, it's the woman, and it is the company. And then there's the reality of the household and the family and the kid and the children. And if in that relationship between three parties, there's one party that's extremely inflexible, then the two other parties will have to be extremely flexible and try to solve the problems that way. Now, when we're focusing just on men and women, then we're leaving out a very important player. And that's the corporation, that's the company. The way we're running businesses and the flexibility that we're trying to bring towards the people that are working for our companies, that is of the utmost importance, that enables really gender diversity. First of all, I think it is important to first analyze why in a certain corporation there is not enough gender diversity, because it is an economic reality that we're operating in a diverse world. And hence it is an economic reality that when you have a diverse workforce, you're better equipped to address that market, that economic reality. But if you start then the diagnosis of where are things going wrong, then you can really start putting things in place in your organization. And one of the things that we've been putting in place is ultimate flexibility. And that means you really steer somebody entirely on targets that are very crisp, very articulated, but then how you obtain those or how you achieve those targets, you leave the ultimate flexibility. And that means at Microsoft, people will be working at 6 o'clock in the morning, but then you'll see that die off at 8:30 because then it's time to take the kids to school. You see then people come online again during the day, and at 3:30, time to take care of the kids again. And that is men, women, it doesn't really matter. But I think the first thing I would say is really truly ultimate flexibility. Have that in your head as a target, and then from there you steer with your operating principles. Well, turning the question around, I mean, men not being involved in gender diversity, they're missing a tremendous part of skills, of opportunities, of market opportunities, of the economic reality. So not being involved, I think, is taking a very myopic view on the business that you're running. So I'm delighted that finally the world is opening up to this reality. That goes then way beyond gender diversity. Men and women both have to become gender bilingual and really understand each other and speak each other's language. But once we have that, then we can expand that much further to embrace diversity on a much larger level. No quota, no quota. You can set targets, and of course you set targets because you're living in an economic reality, and that's the market that you try to tackle in the best possible way with the best possible resources. So setting targets and striving towards those targets and working towards those targets, that is clearly an ambition. But putting quota on there, really then you strive for the quota, for the number, and then you defeat the purpose of the integration. So, no, very clear, very unambiguous, no quota.